Pneumonic Plague isn't gone. 5 daily habits that protect your health. Every day. Have you ever thought about this? That there's a disease out there that can spread just through a breath. And if you wait just a few hours too long, the consequences could be irreversible? No, I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about pneumonic plague, a type of lung plague that sounds like something from ancient history, but it's still very real. In Madagascar, in parts of the US, and sometimes, it's just not being talked about. And you know what? It's because we don't see it every day that we forget. Health every day isn't just a slogan. It's a survival mindset. Lung diseases, or to be more accurate, any serious illness that attacks your lungs, aren't something far away anymore. They could be tuberculosis, severe pneumonia, or even pneumonic plague. I once met a patient in the Central Highlands of Vietnam. 3 days of high fever, dry cough, and shortness of breath. The family thought it was just a regular cold. By the time they got him to the hospital, it was too late. What I'm trying to say is, these illnesses don't discriminate. They spread fast, silently. And if we're careless, the damage is often beyond repair. Do you remember the last time you had a lingering cough? Or a fever that lasted a little too long, but you figured some rest would fix it? Lung infections don't always start loud. They can sneak in quietly, with a dry cough, a bit of fever, feeling a little run down. But if you notice yourself gasping for breath, feeling chest tightness, or coughing up blood, don't wait. Get it checked out. A day early could mean saving your life. 5. Simple but powerful ways to protect yourself. As someone who's worked in public health, I can tell you this. You don't need to do anything huge to protect your lungs. You just need to start with the little things, every single day. Like wearing a mask when you're out, not because you're scared of others, but because you respect your own health. Or simply washing your hands with soap, properly, after grocery shopping, after petting your dog, or after coughing. I once visited a small mountain village. The kids there had never been taught how to wash their hands correctly. When a flu outbreak happened, that village was hit the hardest. Crack open your windows, let fresh air in. And if someone in your house is coughing or has a fever, don't brush it off. Keep your distance and gently encourage them to see a doctor. If you're eligible, don't skip the vaccines. For tuberculosis, the seasonal flu, or even COVID, they're like invisible armor. You may not see them, but they're absolutely essential. Everyday habits. One simple act to protect your lungs daily. I always tell my friends, taking care of your health isn't just for the sick, it's for the smart. You don't need a strict diet or run a marathon every morning. All you need is to breathe right, eat mindfully, and listen to your body. Don't smoke, and seriously, don't sit next to someone who is. Go for a walk every day. 15 minutes is enough to make a difference. And don't brush off your regular checkups. They don't make you weak. They make you stronger. Pneumonic plague, or any kind of lung infection, doesn't ask for permission before it shows up. But you can shut the door in its face with awareness, with action, and with small choices you make every day. Let me ask you this. What have you done today to protect your lungs? And if someone you know has been coughing for a whole week, would you speak up and tell them to get checked? Think about it. Because health every day doesn't begin in a hospital. It starts in your kitchen, with the mask you wear, and with the care you give your loved ones. You don't need to be a doctor to save lives. You just need to start today and live with health every day. I once heard an infectious disease specialist say something that stuck with me. Pneumonic plague can kill a person within 24 to 72 hours if it isn't diagnosed and treated in time. But the scariest part isn't the disease, it's how often we ignore it. And here's what's even more alarming. Unlike bubonic plague, the lung form spreads through the air, just from someone coughing or talking near you. It incubates fast and moves fast, and just a little carelessness can cost an entire community. The good news? If caught early, basic antibiotics can treat it. But the catch is, you need to notice it early. You need to know when something feels off. Back in 2017 in New Mexico, USA, a 15-year-old boy died from pneumonic plague. He loved the outdoors, loved wild animals. A small bite, a few mild coughs, and his family thought it was just the flu. I remember reading that news article, and I just froze. Remember the Black Death in the 14th century? Nearly 200 million people died, all because they didn't even know what bacteria were. But you and I, we live in the 21st century. We have Google, we have doctors, we have vaccines. We can't keep saying, "I didn't know," as an excuse anymore, because history always repeats itself, unless we learn from it. Health every day, not just a reminder, but a way of life. There's something I write in my journal almost every morning. How can I live today so that tomorrow I don't have to heal what could have been avoided? To me, health every day isn't just about clean eating or exercise. It's about the way you treat your body, like a friend, not a machine. Have you given your lungs the chance to breathe fresh air today? Have you given your mind a quiet moment to rest? Even people in the medical field sometimes forget to care for themselves. But you're different. You're here, watching this. That means you're choosing to be aware. If you've made it to this point in the video, thank you truly. Not everyone sticks around for a video that isn't flashy, isn't packed with jokes or effects. But I believe this. Health doesn't need to be loud. It needs to be understood. It needs you. Start today with the smallest thing. A clean mask, an open window full of sunlight, a gentle reminder to a loved one to go see the doctor after a long cough. That's how you fight back against pneumonic plague, not through fear, but through knowledge. And that's how you live health every day, not just for yourself, but for the people you love. If this video spoke to you, leave me a comment. Have you ever brushed off symptoms thinking it was just a cold? Or do you have a tip for keeping your lungs healthy every day? I read every comment. Hit like if this resonated with you, and subscribe if you want to live more mindfully with me, one breath at a time. I'll see you again in calm, full, healthy breaths.